Do You Glow? I'm Sophie.
And I'm Rebecca. And on this video we are talking about serums, but there are about 1,000 serums in our kit, aren't there?
If you could see our table right now, you would understand the level of serumage
A lot of
that
serums
goes on.
So it's been quite hard to narrow down just 4 or 5 to talk about. So we're definitely going to revisit this at some point.
These are, again, like with the oils, just some of our current go-to, current faves, current things that we feel are doing something, I guess. We're going to start off back to our absolute go-to brand, British skincare Aurelia, probiotic skincare. They have a full range called Revitalise and Glow. And it really does what it says on the tin. It revitalises, it glows, it renews, it repairs. It's bioorganic. It treats all manner of skin complaints. It's just a go-to to have in your range for anti-aging, cell renewal, plumping, firmness, brightening, glowing. It's £47 for 30ml. I always get it from Cult Beauty, and I got it on offer at Cult Beauty along with my cleanser. Often they do if you spend over £50 on a certain product range. I got a small serum. I definitely got something else.
I think a serum skirt is probably quite reasonably priced.
Yeah. It's a
Because
bit
you
of
can
an
get
unusual
some
texture for a serum, actually.
It's quite creamy.
It's like a milk.
She says, blobbing it out of a
My little pipette. It's almost like a foamy sort of feel, you'll see what I mean. Foamy sort of milk, and it blends in straight away. Like with all of these products, smells absolutely incredible. I use this as one of my first serums because I like to...
Has it got bits in it?
No, it's just bubbles.
Oh.
So it gets a bit foamy almost. It's lush. But now I feel that's dry already.
Yeah.
So it's a great, for me, it's a good first serum because it sinks in.
You tend to use more than one serum, don't you?
I use about 3, 4, 5, depending on what's going on. Generally 2, if I'm being honest.
Is there any reasoning behind your ordering of them?
Whatever sinks in first. The lightest water-like serums first, to heavier, more oily products as I go on. Same as you?
I generally just use the one, but I might start using more now.
Oh, I use 2 minimum every night.
The exception is the Highlight Glow, which we mentioned on there.
Yeah.
Because I see that more as a boost than a serum, but I might start layering my serums.
Layer. I also think you can't... Life's too short to be using one serum at night. And a lot of the brands do recommend that you use,
Do they?
you know, a couple of serums from their range, or I guess it depends if you're using retinols and what you're using, but I always use 2.
Okay, well.
There you go. Lesson
You
learned.
heard it here first.
For serums.
My first serum is my absolute fave. It's Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair.
We heart this.
2. Well, there was a 1 original, and now there's a 2. I think it's it is slightly better. Well, price wise, it's not cheap. It's 70 quid for 50ml.
I don't think that's that bad.
It's not that bad, and it does last an absolute age.
It does.
It's quite retro, the packaging, isn't it? It's quite sort of Art Deco-y.
Yeah, it is. Hugely. And actually, if you shop in the likes of Debenhams and House of Fraser and John Lewis, whenever Estee Lauder's on offer, you'll always get some form of advanced night repair in some form of freebie kit or something.
They do quite a lot of freebie kits, don't they? I've got a little one from a previous.
Which are brilliant for travelling. I always store up all my samples and miniatures for the purpose of travelling.
I think it's a completely different texture to that
like
Aurelia
gel,
one. It's quite sticky.
It is really sticky.
But then it disappears, sinks in.
Which is why I like that as a first serum as well. It just goes.
Yeah, it doesn't... It feels sticky when you first put it on, but it doesn't hang around.
No, absolutely not.
Love it. I've also got the eye serum, which is pretty much... Well, it's not identical, and it's a bit creamier, and it's thinner, but it's pretty much similar.
I'm not a lover, generally, of your Debenhams, House of Fraser brands, like your Clarins, your Clinique, your Estee Lauders, because I think... You do. I never used to, is what I mean, because I just felt they were a bit 90s counter.
A bit obvious.
Really obvious, like, oh, of course you'd have your whole skincare regime from Clinique or Estee Lauder. And then you've got the likes of Cult Beauty and Space &K that revolutionised skincare.
I love
They're so new, up and coming.
Cult.
Yeah, absolutely cult. But things like Advanced Night Repair, my Clarins Cleansing Melt Gel.
Yeah.
go-tos, must-haves. I just think be cautious. Don't be sold a range by these counters.
Yeah, I would never. Don't just go to a brand and then buy steps A, B, C, D, and E, because you can mix and match. Don't listen to when they say you have to use them all in conjunction. But
that's fab, isn't it?
As most serums, younger, radiant works brilliantly. Lines and wrinkles is what it's really targeting. I find it quite hard to sit here and say this is great for wrinkles, because without fast forwarding to 10 years, it's hard to know exactly how great it is at preventing wrinkles. But I can say that my skin is younger, is brighter, is more radiant,
less lined,
expression
lines especially, or around the eyes.
Yeah,
I think so. And I think just look at the science behind it, look at the case studies, look at the facts. There's an awful lot that says it works.
Yeah, I love this. Fab.
My next one is Ole Henriksen, which you can get in Debenhams. I think you can get it probably in some of the other websites.
Can you get it on Cult Beauty?
Can't get it on Cult. I think you can probably get it on Feel Unique or some
Space
sites
NK.
like that. I think Space NK. I'm very into vitamin C. If you have sensitive skin, pigmentation, dullness
Dull skin,
in
let's say
general,
dull.
vitamin C is an absolute must. So I was prescribed a regime by Biologique for pigmentation. The whole range is pure, potent vitamin C. Vitamin C is a must to brighten dull skin. It also has in it what it has for the vitamin C, grapefruit and orange. It has licorice to attack pigmentation and uneven skin tone. It smells good. I know we talked about that. It's 15ml. Sorry, it's 30ml for £47. This is a 15ml bottle. I got this in a free sample kit with a couple
quite
of other.
chunky though, isn't it?
It's good product size. It's a little bit of a jellyish serum. It's not thick, but it leaves a nice texture to the skin. I use it morning, night, during the day, whenever you want to, for a little booster. I've only used it for a week and a half, but I have noticed a difference. I've definitely got more of a radiant glow. I really like it. I never would have used this brand if I hadn't been given a sample by a friend, because she didn't want the kit.
More for her.
Correct. I really, really like it. It's just, I think it's just one of those that sort of tackles, it's not for a particular complaint, it's collagen boosting, cell renewing,
Good all-rounder.
anti-aging. Fab. Not too expensive, I don't think. It's just double that for £47. I don't think it's too bad.
No, that's alright. Good price point. This one's a little bit more expensive. Sunday Riley, okay.
Again, look at the packaging.
Such beautiful packaging.
So cute.
It's very heavy. I like that. Good Jeans. Sunday Riley. This is about 85 for 30ml.
Cult Beauty, Space NK.
Yeah, this smells kind of funky, in my opinion.
I don't mind it. I don't
mind. Yeah.
I think it smells a bit more medical.
It's quite creamy looking.
Yeah,
it is quite creamy in texture.
It's not a bad smell.
Oh, gosh, I can't explain it. It's quite hard to explain.
Sunday advice: go into Space NK and pump every single Sunday Riley product up your arm,
because
and you'll see where we're coming from.
Offend you. You don't want to spend 85 quid on a serum that you can't bear to put on your face. But
and none of these, I'm a real smells person, and none of these I can't bear. It just smells a bit medical to me.
Yeah, lemongrass, licorice.
It's I actually don't mind. It's the lemongrass that's just quite punchy. I don't mind it.
It's great for boosting circulation, boosting radiance, hyperpigmentation, smoothing fine lines. They have another product called Ceramic Slip, which is a clay cleanser, particularly for oily combination skins, and you can use the two of them in conjunction as a mask. A couple of pumps of each, mix them together and just leave on your face for a few minutes, and really good at brightening.
We don't like wasting our products. We feel it's a bit of a waste. Don't waste.
You feel it's a bit of a waste.
It's not. I've done it once and it was lovely.
Was it?
Really lovely. But when you're
because it
pumping away, I like to put it on and leave it. The thought of washing off an £85 serum is just
quite
killer.
painful. But you can, if you had a big event and you want to look your best.
Bit of a red carpet facial, I'd say.
Yeah. Just a couple of pumps over your whole face. Yeah. Brightening, refining, plumping, So instant radiance. What more could you want from a serum?
I think it really, the lemongrass in it really boosts circulation. And when they talk about, when we talk about radiant products, generally you really want to stimulate blood flow to the face, which is why the way you massage your face, the way you cleanse your face is so important. So it's sort of patting, slapping. It's really important to really stimulate the blood flow, because blood flow means newer, younger, radiant skin.
Regeneration.
It does. Last but not least, I haven't got the exact price point because I can't remember, because I bought it over the phone. I think this is £70 for 30ml. It's Biologique Recherche.
It's quite medical looking, isn't it?
It's very medical looking. I think they need to sell it with a syringe, because you pop the little top off.
That is... And that doesn't look like it fits particularly well.
No, it doesn't. And you sort of have to
it makes me
casually drip it in. Never travel with it, because this little stopper would just fly off in a heartbeat and spill all over your toilet bag. Terrible times.
70 quid. I love your shampoo.
Collagene Natif. This is a collagen boosting product. I also bought another one of their serums, which is purely for hydration. Oily, old, young, combination, dry, whatever your skin type, hydration is essential. You have to hydrate your skin if you want to look young. Not only from drinking water within, but from the outside in as well. So I use this following some form of hydrating serum. I'd follow it, I'd use my vitamin C, then I'd use this. This is a thicker, I don't want to use the word gloopy, but it's a little bit thicker, so I like to use this as one of my final serums. Plumping. I like to use, I know I just talked about don't ever use a whole range, but I do use a whole range from Biologique, and I use a beautiful cleanser, P50, and then the serums, and I've got this mask that's just another vlog in itself, but they really do work as a team. They boost each other, but I pop these serums in with loads of other stuff, and they really do work.
I wish they sold that with some sort of pipette thing.
I'm going to hand do a syringe from my teeth bleaching kit once I've washed it out. Bad times. Calls for it. But I didn't want to start Googling syringes in case some form of like heroin doctor comes to my door and has to give me a chat. So
Heroin doctor, like a witch doctor,
with a bone through the nose. But I love this range. I think it's fantastic.
Well, it's not a shame, but that's
because it's a cute bottle for your shelf.
Yeah.
It's, you know, that's what they use in the spas as well. But it definitely needs. It could just really do with a pipette and a solid top.
a delivery mechanism.
Yes.
Marketing.
It could. Again, I went directly to the brand, bought it over the phone, or you can email them. Super helpful, and they recommended the range to me, and I love it.
That's just the tip of the iceberg on the
When it
serum
comes to
front.
serums.
We have thousands.
We're going to list all of our products below,
Yeah.
and where you can get them from, how much they cost, and a few more deets.
That's what they do on Strictly. They go
Down below. Cool for us. Cool for us. That's what we'll do.
Thanks for watching.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.